particular Netflix docuseries that you've been working on, Diddy Do It.
Right.
You've been saying for years that you feel you knew Diddy's character.
And they're gay and lesbians and bisexuals in hip hop. Because not all of them are gay. Some of them do like women, but they.
That's why I don't be going to them puffy parties. They can hug you from the front and the back at the same time. What you talking about? Look, if you into that, I'm fine with it. To each his own. I'm just saying this ain't my motherfucking kind of party.
So, 50, I'm coming for your ass, bruh.
50 Cent just shook the entire industry with a new Bombshell video. In this leaked footage, we see Diddy, his alleged trans partner, and yes, Busta Rhymes, front and center like he's leading the whole show. This isn't just about Diddy's secret parties anymore. Busta has now been exposed as a co-host, and sources claim he wasn't just throwing the parties, he was allegedly sharing his young male fanboys with Diddy behind the scenes. But that's not even the craziest part. Former trans escort Tony Newman has come forward, naming names: Diddy, Mr. C, LL Cool J, and the story she's telling is filled with dark secrets, shady deals, and deep industry cover-ups. And now 50 Cent is fueling the fire, leaking footage, and teasing his explosive "Did He Do It" documentary, featuring confessions and receipts that could flip the whole game. Suddenly, it all makes sense. Why 50 Cent has always publicly refused to attend Diddy's parties.
We going to them puffy parties. They can hug you from the front and the back at the same time. What you talking about? Look, if you into that, I'm fine with it. To each his own. I'm just saying this ain't my motherfucking kind of.
For years, 50's been making sly jokes, talking about fruity vibes, mocking strange after-party invites, and side-eyeing Diddy's industry bromances. Now, with this footage out, it's clear he wasn't just joking, he was warning us. And Busta Rhymes? He hasn't been spared either. 50 has clowned Busta over everything, from his leather fits to his muscle thirst traps to his touch-it energy. People thought it was just jokes. But now it's starting to look like 50 knew something we didn't.
50 also know I'm not gonna stop. The same way he not gonna stop, I'm not gonna stop. We both come from a family called Violator family, so we ain't got no problem.
When Busta tried to clap back saying it was all friendly roasting, people let it slide. But now that clip where Busta says he's coming for 50's people, yeah, that's hitting differently now. Like maybe he literally meant it. And that takes us straight to Tony Newman.
It's announced about two people who me and my female escort friend, Mistress Carmen, saw as a team. I work with the female.
Tony Newman is a former trans escort, author, and activist who's been exposing the entertainment industry for years. She claims that some of hip-hop's biggest names are living double lives. According to Tony, multiple insiders, including ex-Bad Boy employees, confirmed that Diddy was allegedly involved with both men and women. And when you realize how close Busta and Diddy have been for years, you can start connecting the dots.
For Bad Boy, who've now departed, gays who were in Bad Boy, who have in fact told that he likes women, so he would in fact have to be bisexual. I've heard Sean Combs is in fact bisexual.
Let's not forget, when those videos of Diddy assaulting Cassie surfaced online, Busta Rhymes was one of the first to defend him. He said people were being too quick to judge, but in light of everything we now know, that support is looking a whole lot more suspicious.
Extremely sensitive, and I think that people don't keep in mind the effect of what their opinion can have. And I think it's really, really important that we reserve our opinions until we understand what the undisputed truth is, because an opinion can detrimentally affect someone.
Tony also claims she had a one-night encounter with LL Cool J back in her street-working days in NYC. She says LL knew she was trans, paid, and bounced. No confusion, no shame. But when she started talking about it publicly, his team allegedly hit her with cease and desist letters, trying to shut her down legally and silence her from speaking his name.
Sent another cease and desist letter, second time, Martin, on behalf of LL Cool J, to my whole team again after I did the New York interview.
It gets even deeper. Tony says Diddy and Busta both tried to silence her too, once she started sharing her story. She says this industry doesn't just protect secrets, it buries them. Remember the hotel footage of Diddy and Cassie? Reports say Diddy paid $50,000 to hotel staff to keep that tape hidden. So if they paid to hide that, imagine what else they've buried.
I don't think his entourage of Biggie Smalls had a gay guy. Mr. C's evidently a bisexual producer. Lord knows who else he might have had in that entourage.
And when you add all this up with what Nicki Minaj once said about undercover brothers in the industry, it hits way harder. She wasn't talking about secret drug deals. She was hinting at men hiding their sexual truth.
I think it's a lot of undercover brothers in the industry.
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercover.
Let's bring it back to these wild parties. Word is Busta wasn't just a guest. He was regularly hosting them. Multiple sources say Busta had a very specific type he invited. And no, it wasn't Instagram models or bottle girls, it was young men. And who confirmed this? Industry insider Big Homie Double C, who said straight up, Busta used to request young men in VIP. Not drinks, not dancers, boys.
It's my thing, bro. Like, this been common knowledge, though. Like, all my promoter homies would always say, man, you know, we gotta bring some, we gotta bring some, what they call them, I'm not gonna say it over here. They call them, fun boys. They say, we gotta have some fun boys in the section.
Suddenly, the rumors about Busta sharing fanboys with Diddy don't sound so far-fetched anymore. Allegedly, these weren't just party guests. They were hand-picked, gift-wrapped, and passed around. And that brings us to someone who's been speaking for years, Orlando Brown. Let's pause here because yes, he said some wild things, but he also once claimed he slept with Busta Rhymes. And now, that clip is being taken seriously.
We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
You just told me you see Busta in the airport too.
Back then, people laughed it off, said Orlando was spiraling or chasing clout. But now, with escorts coming forward, videos leaking, and top names being exposed, it's not looking so funny anymore. Orlando may have been one of those fanboys at these parties, allegedly invited by Diddy, passed around, and used. He's hinted at being exploited, pimped, and exposed to a dark side of the music business.
Whatever that man does in his personal space is that man's choice, and it's that man's business.
And here's where it gets even darker. There are rumors that tapes from Diddy's infamous parties are being sold on the dark web. These videos reportedly show celebrities in highly compromising situations. And guess who might have a copy? Yep, 50 Cent. Word is, 50's holding on to these tapes for a big reveal. He's already sold his documentary Diddy Do It to Netflix, and insiders say it'll drop right after Diddy's trial ends.
Particular Netflix docuseries that you've been working on, Diddy Do It.
Right.
You've been saying for years that you feel you knew.
Another clip also made waves. Diddy, Busta Rhymes, and Coi Leray all at the same dinner. Looked innocent until Busta gave Diddy a little "go ahead, bro" shoulder tap. Fans picked up on the body language. Busta standing behind Coi, Diddy smiling too much, and Coi clearly uncomfortable. That tiny gesture? It felt like Busta was passing her off, just like insiders claim he used to hand off fanboys to Diddy in the club.
Oh man, we gotta wait for fresh, man.
And now, Busta Rhymes has gone totally silent. No interviews, no posts, no public statements. Sources say he's scared of being subpoenaed and is staying low to avoid being dragged into court. Meanwhile, 50 Cent is treating the whole thing like a hip-hop soap opera, mocking the trial with memes, free puffy shirts, and AI videos of Diddy on the witness stand. He's not letting this go, and he's still teasing his documentary, Diddy Do It. So now we wait to see who else gets named. Wait to see what other tapes surface. And most of all, wait to see how far 50 Cent's going to take this.